Welcome back to PAX East 2018 here at the Shack booth. I'm awesome. This is Charles. We have from Floor Kids, the master of the beats, Kid Koala, and the man behind the art style of this game, JonJon. And I ran over to your booth earlier today. I was like, hey, you guys want to come over and do it for Shacknews?
Yeah. We said let's We've actually never battled on the game before, the two of us.
So this is an exclusive Floor Kids battle. First time ever. The creator of the beats versus the creator of the art style. And I think you guys have come together to make a really unique game.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm glad you think that.
It's true.
People involved, including our code team at Hollow Labs and Rena Thompson at Envision Management, just kind of tying it all together for us.
Phil Rostain, game designer, scoring, and Jody.
Yeah, Jody, this B-girl who was consulting on a bunch of stuff also.
Shout out to all the animators that helped out, Grace, Hamish, Simon.
Cool, well, let's jump in, because I want to see you guys go at each other, and then we'll kind of talk about it, because while you're battling.
Okay, let's do it.
Super excited for this moment because I'm a huge dance fan, huge.
Oh, dude,
fan.
this game.
Yes, big time.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you'll do the commentary. I'll be trash talking.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the one.
Do you guys want to see the hardest tracks?
Let's do the.
Go.
Let's just go.
Top tier.
Let's go in.
Let's do some hardcore stuff here. Yeah, in this game, he definitely reached out to the breakdance culture, the rave culture.
He's a b-boy himself. That's why he's the only one who can probably hand animate.
Is that you're a little rusty, a little bit?
But you definitely.
You can live out your prime in this, though.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Kid Koala.
My goodness.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Don't worry, you're just in front of the whole universe right now.
Right? Pressure is on. It's responding.
Oh, JonJon's stepping up.
Flare. Baby mills. Actually, I tried to learn how to do a baby mill before. Oh, no!
That freeze.
Free.
Oh, the invert.
Oh no!
Nice. It's like your specialty there.
Oh, that DJ.
I wrote that part, so I should
That's an unfair advantage.
It makes me so happy to see the developers of this game still not get all the buttons at the end right. Because that's hard, man. You have to hammer it.
Right?
Okay, we got Kid Koala back on there.
Oh, no. Pressure's getting to him.
This beat boy might have you beat, man.
He opened up a window and gave him a chance to come back. Nice.
Yeah, see, I don't know what his combos, so I saw Eric. He was practicing earlier, so.
Woo! Yeah. Oh, it's getting a little tight. Getting a little tight.
Okay, so right now, so Kid Koala, you won, right?
I did, even though I tried to burn him 4 times, but he
blocked
shield.
I'm
shielded
unburnable. So when I'm on my blocking game, you can't burn me.
Let's show them the strobes while we're at it.
Let's do it.
Just go to story.
Infinity mode?
Go to infinity mode. So we just put this new mode in for the Switch. It's infinity mode, so you can actually practice your combos. It's just sort of
It's kind of like freestyle.
because really the game gets deeper when you start memorizing all 60 moves and learning how to sequence them, and each character has a special set of combos, and if you learn those, this is a space that people requested. Like a lot of people were playing, was like, I just wish I could really just work on that and keep mastering that combo. So John's going to show you that. And then this other
basically,
move.
like strobing was something that Kid Koala wanted in the game the whole time.
Yeah.
And he actually found it in a bug. It was a bug originally. It was a bug, and then they wanted to take it out, and then we kept it in. So this is strobing. You speed up,
so this is
and then you push in on the button in slow
You're
motion.
spinning the left stick. For instance, just do it on this power move. It works on power moves. He spins on left stick, starts speeding up. Then you start flicking left or right to speed it up. When it's max speed, you start clicking left stick like a button, and you can kind of freeze time here and rack up a bunch of like extra bonus points in the round. You know?
I had no idea.
Yeah, it was kind of an advanced move. It was like that 3-step move too. And even Amesh, our head coder, said, "I really like this move. It's really hard to do." And then we put the game out and forgot to tell people that was in there. And he says, "Okay, no, don't worry, people will find it." And then they never did. So now you're part of our, dissemination process of telling people that there's all these extra like bonus little player and fire moves in there. This is John.
You're just giving Shacknews all the exclusives for floor kids.
Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, here, John. Why don't you show them how to do like some holds and poses on your top rock?
Yeah,
That's
so
the thing.
basically you got rhythm, right? You're hitting the beat, and if you hold it, the character will hold, and then if you hit the L or R button, you'll get some personality poses.
Yeah, just because space is the place sometimes.
So
Here's another one.
you're more of the musician. I gotta ask you, as someone who makes beats, are you much of a dancer?
I'm a terrible dancer. That's why I like to hide behind $2,000 worth of turntable equipment.
Right? Isn't that always the way?
Always the way, but there was definitely a split when we were kids. Like my friends and I were just like hanging out and just really into the scene, and then the ones that were more sort of physically inclined or coordinated with the feet, they went to b-boying, and then the cats that were more like dexterous with their hands, because I guess I started on piano, so I had that, so it was a kind of a nice, easier kind of way for me to be a part of it, is just like start scratching all the time.
You know what's cool about the game? Because like when you're doing it, when you're killing it though, you know how like everyone in the crowd's with you. You really capture that feeling of like what it is to be in the middle of a breakdance circle, and also what it feels like to have to be a DJ when everyone's rocking out to your music at that moment, right?
Yeah, we wanted it to have that feel. The feeling was totally it. John, being a b-boy himself and knowing, even if he can't execute all these moves in real life, he knows all of them.
I have attempted these moves.
I mean, he
not
knows all of them
successfully
enough to break it down to individual
But in your
frames,
prime, you could.
So he
Even
wanted
like,
those moves to be
when
authentic.
we'll chill at the mat, like we'll go to the flips mat spots and we'll do stuff we can't do on the mats.
So he wanted to
I'm
make
still
sure
working on it.
he wanted to make sure all the dance moves were these authentic, real moves. And same thing for me with the music. It's like we wanted the music to kind of run through the gamut of the history of it, from the 70s break anthems to the 80s electro to the 90s 12-bit
We
sampled
also
stuff.
got a story mode in here. So like, he wrote this like poetic, like meditations of
So you were the one writing the cutscenes?
Yeah, I did the text and John did the artwork here.
So I wanted to ask,
a little, like bonus, I guess, after you've unlocked a new venue in the game, that there's a little like breather moment where you get to kind of.
because this game it's a rhythm game, but it's really unique relative to a lot of other games. Did you guys look back at games like Elite Beat Agents or other games in Nintendo history or other video game history, or was this something where you looked at the breakdancing culture like, we're going to make a game for that? How did it go?
Of course, we did all of that. Like, we did all of that. Like, we sat down and we were like, okay, like, we're going to play Parappa the Rapper again. We're going to go and we're going to, like, play B-Boy for PS2 again. We're going to go and play, like, we're going to play them all, but at the end of the day, we were approaching it as a multidisciplinary art project, and we were gonna put in all the things that we felt we wanted in there. And a lot of the rhythm games that we played didn't have the freedom of expression that I wanted, and then they didn't have like this like simple, just like jam to the beat mode that Kid Koala wanted in there. So we kind of put those together. So there's an expression, and then there's like a locked rhythm mode, and
so during the verses, that's it. Like normally, if I was DJing a b-boy battle or b-girl battle, that's it. You throw in, somebody jumps in the cipher, they get 16, 32 bars to arc some sort of routine, and it's totally about them and them linking their moves in whatever way they want. And then when the sort of shots come in, it's more where everybody either jumps in and starts Brooklyn rocking together, or in the case of the concert.
Long story short, you become him hitting the stabs as the DJ, right? So you're the b-boy, you're the b-girl while you're dancing, and then like.
Is this soundtrack available? Like, can I buy this soundtrack?
It's coming out April 27th on double vinyl and all music platforms. But you get.
I love that analog.
Yeah. But so yeah, within the game, it's a balance of that. It's kind of Tony Hawk style, linking together tricks and moves during the verses and during the choruses. It's real tight, like hit the rhythm target.
And even there's like a bit of that like fighting game versus thing.
You know
going
what?
on.
Considering you're a b-boy yourself, what legendary dance battler would you have as a boss fighter, if you could?
As a boss
As
fighter?
a boss fighter.
I mean,
which one?
I mean, I like my whole thing. Man, there's so many. As like a legendary boss fight, because the thing is, the way that I discovered the break scene was like in these like little small, like crowded,
Right.
there's like lots of people. It's not big on stage. It's like these small spaces, and even the smallest little quick moves into a little freeze, and then they blow up. It's just like, so I remember this battle, B-Boy Born versus Casper, just like, it was Born's from Korea, Casper's from the States. They're like footwork heads, and they were just footworking each other like, that's nothing. Watch this. And it was just so quick and so simple, so clean. And then they just ended in a freeze and just hold it for like forever. Just like, yo, and everybody just blow it up. It was like,
I think you nailed it. Because some of my favorite memories of
early
like
2000s kind of.
some of my favorite memories of like watching breakdance battles are from like dingy raves in some warehouse in the middle of Detroit somewhere, and it's just like it just organically happens. And I feel like the way that you guys create these different levels, it really feels like you went back and thought about your history in the scene and where you saw these things. And
there's a lot of memories, I think. Like we put in a lot of references, like
shows.
just jokes and stuff. Like half of it is like taking it really seriously, and half of it is like, that's hilarious.
Is this game on other platforms than Switch, or is it Switch exclusive?
It's on Switch now, and it's coming to PS4, Xbox, and Steam in the coming months. Yeah.
Awesome.
So how is it working with Nintendo as an indie?
Oh, they're great. We had a great time with them. They found us at a game development conference.
Okay.
And they said, hey, we have this new console coming out called the Switch. Back then, they said, we'd love to, have you as one of our featured nindies. And we're like, honestly, John and I were kind of like, what's a Switch? You know what I mean? The coders in the team, they're like, no, this is great.
Yeah,
this is great.
We were all like starstruck, and they were like, the Switch, I got it like pre-order first day, and I was like, Nintendo. I remember playing on that a long time ago.
Yeah. Castlevania 1.
Awesome. Well, we want to thank you guys for stopping by.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Congratulations on winning the inaugural battle between you two.
Got to set up the rematch, though.
I hope you guys
see the score there.
It was like, I think you had like 80,000. He might have had like 60 some. So you won by like 20K.
Yeah.
And then you know what it is? You were talking about earlier. The DJ's got the hands. The B-boy's got the feet.
He strategically picked the one that he was laughing in the studio like, nobody's ever going to get this. And then right before we showed up with our chosen characters, like, oh, you should choose Saboya. And I didn't know what's coming, so I was like, all right, fine. I will just go freestyle.
So where can we find out more about the game?
He did get a few burns in on me.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun.
So where can we find out more about the game, and can we like wish list it on Steam yet?
Floorkids.com.
Has everything.
We'll throw up any new updates that we're putting into the game and news about the other platforms come in.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for stopping by our booth. I know we're neighbors. I'm glad I stopped by earlier today. If you haven't, go check out the Floor Kids booth here at PAX East. We're going to be right back. I think we got Fortnite coming up. So stay tuned on Shacknews Twitch.